games. Porto. Well, they won that game 3-2, but it was only 5-5 on aggregate. An advantage to FC Porto, who had 2 crucial away goals to make it to the quarterfinals. And still yesterday, brought Erling Haaland. He had a brace, and it was an inspirational brace to inspire Dortmund, Borussia Dortmund, to a 2-2 draw against Sevilla, and a 5-4 aggregate win to also reach the quarterfinals. And he, of course, made a lot of records in the process, becoming the youngest ever player to reach 20 Champions League goals in record time. 14 games only, 20 goals. Brought Erling Haaland. Yes, we are going to talk about all the games. But then, first of all, yesterday night, Porto, they had opened the scoring in that game. 3-1 on aggregate lead through that man who told the story of yesterday. Oliveira had a 19-minute penalty after Mary Demiral brought down Porto's Mehdi Taremi, and it was 1-0 on the night. But then Juventus, they said no. Federico Chiesa, who has been the one standing up to be counted, he found a far corner from a tight angle in the 49th minute after the restart to make it 1-1 on the night. But then Taremi was shown a second yellow card just within 4 minutes for kicking the ball away. And Juventus had the numerical advantage for more than an hour in that game. Well, Chiesa headed in a one quadrado cross to make it 2-1 on 63 minutes. And that was when the tie was tied on 3-3 aggregate. And he had to go into extra time. But then Sergio Riviera, the man of the moment, he scored in the 115th minute to shock Juventus. Crucial away goal it was. Long range free kick deep into the second half of extra time. But then unfortunate things for Juventus. From distance, the free kick they didn't take seriously became the undoing because they had a 3-man wall. And of course, Ronaldo was caught napping there. The ball actually went through his legs as he turned his back. Awesting and Pio fellow. Long range. But it was far too strong for Wojciech Szczesny to keep out. Adio Rabiot, of course, thumping header 2 minutes later. They had hope, but they couldn't close things out. That is the story of the night, ladies and gentlemen. And yesterday night reminded of something that happened back in 2004 at Old Trafford against Manchester United. Still the same FC Porto at the Champions League, and still the same last 16. Yes, that time, that year, it was Jose Mourinho who got that crucial stoppage time winner to move to the quarterfinals against Manchester United on an historic night. 17 years ago it happened, and yesterday night, another historic night again for FC Porto. And now, maybe we can talk about them, the possibility of Porto doing the impossible yet again, of winning the Champions League for the second time ever in their history. That would really be a big feat, because some of these small clubs that are now disturbing everybody, like Chelsea, have only one Champions League. So if Porto can win it again, after all, they won it before Chelsea, it's really the big deal. Arsenal has not even won it. They just played in one final back in 2006. So that would be a big deal for FC Porto if they can't go all the way. But then it sounds like a joke at this point, right? But remember, in football, never say never. Anything is possible. Yesterday night, going into that game, many of us, of course, didn't give Porto any chance at all. But then they did it. And 10 man They were, and they did the job against Juventus. Yes, believe it, ladies and gentlemen, it happened. Ezioku. It happened. Juventus are out of the Champions League at the round of 16 against Porto. They didn't crash out against any big side, like say Barcelona, Bayern Munich, PSG. How to walk a big side that will go? Okay, Liverpool also. Should I call Chelsea a big side the Champions League? Chelsea. Okay, it's all good. So that is what it is, and they have crashed out in the Champions League round of 16 for the second consecutive season. And I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, the truth is that I wanted to say very many things, but I decided to just wechale and wanya because there is no way you talk about yesterday night, without being called a hater of Ronaldo. Many people have already been accusing me of on social media about. I mean, that Juventus crashed out of the Champions League against Porto is a shame. It's disgraceful. So talking about it doesn't necessarily mean that you're trying to malign anybody. So, but come with Charlie and no why. But the long and short is that it was a very shameful outing yesterday night for Juventus, and more so, Ronaldo did not turn up. In fact, he was at fault for that very goal because far off. I mean, he didn't play like he was like a coward. Apart from the fact that he was fluffing his lines, he couldn't do the job. But then the free kick, block up the Ijiraka somewhere. But then he turned his back. So as a result, Juventus are out of the Champions League. So Charlie and Neto before national hate can be a Kutata. So kudos to Porto. And kudos also to the man that they threw away back then at Real Madrid, Pepe, that Mourinho threw away that time. Pepe, he did a very brilliant job yesterday night. He marshaled the defense well. Was a brilliant, and it was a masterclass defensive display for Juventus, for Porto actually. 10-man Porto for more than an hour. The great card came in the 54th minute, and they had to go into extra time and play an extra 30 minutes. More than 1 hour. These guys held their own. Big night for FC Porto in their history. Yes, and like I said, for the second consecutive seasons, Juventus have crashed out of the Champions League round of 16, not even the quarterfinals. They bowed out at courtesy of the away goal yesterday after the aggregate loss. And I remember also last season, okay, and they put on Caputo. Last season they lost to Lyon. That was also very shameful and disgraceful. To Lyon, also at the round of 16. Well, last 2 seasons maybe better. They lost at the quarterfinals, but also to Ajax. I mean, they are not losing to all the big games, all the big teams in Europe. They are losing to small teams. And more so, they now have the Mr. Champions League, Cristiano Ronaldo, the one who has won more Champions League than anybody playing football now. 5. He has 5. He also has more Champions League goals than anybody ever in history. So I mean, the Mr. Champions League, he couldn't do the job for Juventus. But this is not he is the Jonah in their boat. These guys were at least. They were not doing very badly in the Champions League, even though they've not won it since 1996. That is for 25 years now. That was the last time Juventus won the Champions League, and they were looking for it. It has been their holy grail. Juventus wants to win the Champions League by hook or by crook. By all means, that's what they want. So they were close. They were dangerously close, doing very well. Back in 2015, just 6 years ago, they got to the final. But then they lost to FC Barcelona. Remember 2015? When Barcelona won their last Champions League, Neymar was still there. That was the year when they won the last Champions League they won there. That game, Andres Iniesta was the man of the match that night, and Barcelona beats them to win the Champions League in 2015. But then 2 years later, in 2017, they also reached another final. This time around against, okay, the first one was against Lionel Messi's Barcelona. Then the second one in 2017 was against Ronaldo's Real Madrid. And we all know the result. Also, they lost that final. So, which means that within 3 seasons, these guys played 2 Champions League finals. They were dangerously close to winning the Champions League. And the Serie A was no longer a competition for them. It was a promenade because they were on a 7-win bounce, 7-winning bounce. They won it for the 7th straight season that year. They were winning and winning. So it was no longer their level. They felt, no, we cannot continue to just remain at the level of just winning the Scudetto. There's no challenge again. Let's win this Champions League that we've not won since 1996. All right? So, they said, what do we do? How do we win the Champions League? And at that point, there was a Cristiano Ronaldo and a Zinedine Zidane winning it at Real Madrid. They won it back to back to back for 3 straight seasons. So the right man to bring was the Mr. Champions League, who, like I said, right now in all the players currently playing has the highest number of Champions League wins. Go and check. I'm not saying, I said right now he has 5. No player playing Champions League football now has 5 Champions League crowns. Nobody. It's Ronaldo. He's the Mr. Champions League. There's no doubt about it. Also has 134 Champions League goals. Nobody has also reached that milestone. So he's the Mr. Champions League, Ronaldo. They brought him in 2018 for a lot of money, despite his age. Paid £100 million for a player of his age and brought him to come and win the Champions League, ladies and gentlemen. And 2018, they've now played 3 seasons in the Champions League. He came, and they cannot even reach the semi-finals. In fact, they have their highest ever reach was the quarterfinals, where they disgracefully lost to Ajax. That in Ronaldo's first season. And we're now saying, okay, they are now going to do better. What happened the next season? It was Lyon in France, Lyon of France, that stopped Juventus with all their players and Ronaldo. Last year. Lyon. At the round of 16, ladies and gentlemen. And you declare Tikwa cannot be sick for this season. That this is now going to be their time. That they are more shaped to win it. That they brought a Serie A winner. And Repello, who's won everything, won the World Cup, won everything. That he's now going to be the man. That they have a very wonderfully shaped team to do it. And they were drawn against FC Porto. One of the easiest pick of the tie in the draws. They didn't draw Chelsea. They didn't draw Atletico Madrid. They didn't draw Barcelona. They didn't draw Real Madrid. They didn't draw Liverpool. They didn't draw PSG. They drew FC Porto that everybody wanted to play. Even the German teams, talking about, okay, or maybe a team like Sevilla or a team like Leipzig. Those are such teams are teams you try to avoid, or Borussia Mönchengladbach. You're like, these guys can cause an upset. Give me Porto, Kamba Porto, Bikono, Kamba Porto, Gabebenaga. And this Porto, first of all, shocked them in the first leg, beating them in the first leg, 2-1 away from home. And we're still hopeful that Juventus got an away goal. No, lose yesterday, they would do all the job. But what happened? Shameful that yesterday night, with the numerical advantage, these guys got a red card in the 54th minute. And Juventus could not do the job against Porto, ladies and gentlemen. And they have also crashed out again at the round of 16. Hi! Onyekanga qualify. So this is the signing of Ronaldo. Abiabuse, they are undoing. They were doing better before they signed him. They were doing much better. They cannot even go beyond the quarterfinals. They cannot even reach it again. Hey! People who were very close. And let's even talk about the Serie A. In Ronaldo's first season, a 38-year-old player won the Golden Boot. And then last season, it was won by Ciro Immobile. And then this season, he's leading the log. He should win it. But then Juventus has also losing their grip domestically. They're the final of the Coppa Italia. They won the Super Coppa Italiana. They are also the defending champions of the Scudetto. But right now, they are 10 points off the pace in the league. So they're actually doing worse than they used to do. They're not better than they used to be. They're not improved. They're actually below par by their standards. Juventus. It's all good. That is the story of yesterday night. So Porto progressed And then Juventus are home and dry. And the Champions League yesterday. And then till yesterday night, one young man was still making his own history. Erling Braut Haaland. He scored his 19th and 20th goals in the Champions League in 14 games. 20 goals in 14 matches in the Champions League in the 2-2 draw with Sevilla. And they're now in the quarterfinals, winning 4-5. 5-4 on aggregate. The 20-year-old opened the score in the 35th minute. Maybe a simple goal for his 19th goal, but then his 20th was a test of nerve. He bullied his way past the Sevilla defense. He found the net from the tight angle, but then the goal was ruled out for a foul. But then the VAR said, no, there should be a penalty. There was an earlier shot pulled by Julius Kounde, and then he stepped up to take the penalty. He played the first one. The goalkeeper was off his lines. I said, Abalia, he played again. Couldn't get it. The goalkeeper was off his lines. And then he played and scored. 20th goal in the Champions League. And then Dortmund have reached the last 8, the quarterfinals of the Champions for the first time since 2017. Kudos to them. They were coming fresh from the 4-2 loss to Bayern Munich at the weekend. And Haaland scored 2 goals in that game. So he has now scored twice in each of his past 4 Champions League appearances. And the first player to score 2 or more goals in 4 consecutive appearances in the Champions League. Messi did not do it. Ronaldo did not do it. Mbappe did not do it. Or Haaland in EMEA. And then he became the player, to score the most number of Champions League goals before 21 years. I told you he was close when he was on 18. After the first round of matches, I told you he was close to Mbappe's record because he had 19 before his 21st birthday. This guy is only 20 and he scored goal number 20. Erling Haaland. Kudos to him. And then he also became the quickest player to score 20 goals in the competition. The record was first held by Tottenham striker Harry Kane, who scored his first 20 Champions League goals. He scored it after 24 games. This guy has scored this after 14 games. He's also now the top scorer in Norwegian in the Champions League. We're taking the record set by Manchester United's Ole Gunnar Solskjaer at only 20 years of age. Chai! And I tell you, another last start for this guy. This guy has scored 32 goals in 30 games this season. 32 goals in 13 games this season. That is, he has scored more goals than he has played matches. Erling Haaland, the boy of the moment, the sensation. And now that is it. Yesterday there was a game. Games of red card, extra time offset, a goal disallowed, penalty awarded in the 30 seconds by VAR. It was really a dramatic night at the Champions League. Yeah. Now we can talk about the fact that maybe, just maybe, Andre Pirlo is going to lose his job. Because even his predecessor, Maurizio Sarri, he was also sacked last season after failing to go beyond the round of 16 at the Champions League. He lost to Lyon. Amazim, Lyon, and Apoto Ndekama. They lost to Lyon. But then he won the Scudetto last season. Remember? Their 9th straight Scudetto. Alright? He won it last season. Talking about Maurizio Sarri. But in this season, there are 10 points off the pace. So maybe, just maybe, he's going to get his matching orders. Talking about Andre Pirlo. And then for Ronaldo also, the signing of Ronaldo, for me, has not worked for Juventus at all. It has not worked, it has not improved them. Maybe it has improved their social media following. Because, of his massive, huge following on social media. Maybe. But then on the pitch of play, maybe it has also increase their fan base, their marketing prospects. But then in terms of the football on the pitch, the signing of Ronaldo, for me, has not. But maybe you have a different perspective on that. Has not improved Juventus. So maybe it's time for both Juventus and Ronaldo to ask themselves questions after this season. Where do they go from here? For Ronaldo, he still wants to win the Champions League again, and he still wants to win the Ballon d'Or again, which is something these days you have to win the Champions League to win. Oh yeah, you almost have to win the Champions League to win, or maybe you need to do so well, dominate everybody, do so well that even if you come short at the Champions League, it will not be so glaring. So maybe Juventus is a wrong move for him. Maybe it's not the right platform for him to still keep winning, or maybe he's done and dusted. I don't know. We are going to have a look at that discussion today. All right, and then for Juventus also, bringing this guy, spending a lot of money so that they can do it in the Champions League, and even being now worse than they were before they signed him. So we need to look at that today on the show. And Adequate Mama, he continues to score, continues to stand and he counted Ronaldo. So congratulations to Porto and to Borussia Dortmund. Hey, yeah, to Sevilla. Not a shame the way they lost. It's hey, yeah, not only Sevilla. But then big shame on Juventus. He fell a man on the Juventus. Man didn't not support on. Didn't no, yeah, Juventus. Don't know. So we need to ask, who is to blame for this shocking loss? We need to, who is to blame? What's the problem with Juventus? Do you blame maybe Andre Pello for maybe getting the status wrong, or maybe maybe fate, luck was against them because Cuadrado hit the bar where he could have scored? I don't know. Or the fine save from, the fine save to keep them out in the day moments. I don't know. Who do we blame for this loss? Or was it because Ronaldo did not keep that free kick? They didn't do it, turned his back and allowed the ball go through his leg? Who do you blame for this shocking loss? And then we're also asking you, these guys reached 2 Champions League finals in 3 years, 2015 and 2017, without Ronaldo. And then they spent heavily to sign him in 2018 so they can win the Champions League. But then they've not gone beyond the quarterfinals in 3 seasons. Just one quarterfinal appearance and then 2 round of 16 appearances. So do you think signing Ronaldo has been a success for Juventus or a poor move? And then we're also asking you today, this guy, Erling Haaland, why is it that many people do not rate him despite his unbelievable stats and numbers? I don't know. And then another question again, for Ronaldo, with 5 Champions League crowns and still the record to score in the Champions League, he scored Mr. Champions League, and rightly so. But then, can he still win it again? Do you see him winning it again? Maybe at Juventus, or maybe moving to another place? What do you think? That is that for yesterday. And then for tonight, big games to be anticipated. Liverpool hosting RB Leipzig. That game also happening in Budapest because of coronavirus. But then they have a 2-goal advantage from the first leg. Liverpool 2-0 aggregate. And then the big one, PSG welcoming Barcelona at the Parc des Princes, having beaten the 4-1 at the Camp Nou. Oh yeah. But then tonight, I have hoped that it will happen, but it's not happening. Neymar did not make a comeback from injury. He's not going to play tonight, so he's not going to play. Neymar. But I tell you, with the likes of Moiskin and all the rest of them, PSG are really poised. They're prepared for the visit of Barcelona tonight. Neymar missed the first leg, but then they won it 4-1. Easily a hat-trick from Kylian Mbappe, helping them that night. They will not be there tonight. And then Barcelona will not be having Gerard Piqué and Ronaldo Araujo for the match. Piqué had a knee injury in the Copa del Rey semi-final win over Sevilla on 3rd match. And then Araujo has returned to training, but then he's not in the squad. And then knee injury also keeping Liverpool former player out, Felipe Coutinho. He's not going to make it tonight. And Barcelona lost 8-2, remember, last season to Bayern Munich in last season's quarterfinal, one-legged quarterfinal last season. They couldn't reach the semi-finals last season, Barcelona, but then they've made it past the last 16 in each of the past 13 seasons. Is that going to stop tonight? For the past 13 years, they've gone beyond the round of 16. They've got to the quarterfinals at least for the past 13 years. Is it stopping tonight? FC Barcelona. Remember, in 2016-2017, they were beaten 4-0 by PSG in the last 16, first leg in Paris. And then they won the second leg 6-1 in Spain. We'll talk about that, okay? Remember? And then PSG, managed by Mauricio Pochettino, who reached the final with Tottenham back in 2019, remember? Okay, all right. Sorry, Moskin is not available. He's isolating, self-isolated because of coronavirus. And then I tell you, they have enough quality. PSG. They've won 2 of the past 3 games against Barcelona in the Champions League. They've lost just 1 in the past 3 games against Barcelona in the Champions League. And no team has ever progressed for a Champions League or European Cup knockout tie over 2 legs after losing the first leg at home by a margin of 3 goals. So Barcelona is hoping, is dreaming to do the impossible. Nobody has ever done this before. Not even when they overcame the 4-0 win in 2017, because that season, the first leg was played away in Paris, in France. But in this season, they lost 4-1 at their own house. No team has ever lost 3-0, 3 goals margin at home, and overturned it. The man make away goal. Man, we're bargaining 4-1 na begging. A4 na usobodi. The last time they played together, the Baggy Princes, PSG were 4-0 winners over Barcelona, remember? Their joint defeats in away knockout matches. The same score and Liverpool disgraced them with in 2019. And Bayern disgraced them with in 2013. Barcelona for all these clubs. Liverpool, Bayern Munich, especially Bayern Munich. PSG. Hey, and they've won one of their past 9 away games in the knockout stages of the Champions League. I mean, that was when they beat United 1-0 in April 2019, Barcelona. Since then, they don't win away at the knockout stage. They have drawn 3 and then they've lost 5, Barcelona. And PSG have scored at least once in each of their last 22 Champions League games at home. They've scored 61 goals at home in the last 22 games. And the last team to stop them from scoring at home in the Champions League was Real Madrid back in 2015. But then the other side of the twist is that Barcelona has not considered any goal away from home so far in the Champions League this season. No goal considered away from home. So it's really poised. This side must score at home. And then this side must not concede away from home. So I deal with today. But then remember that game called De La Remontada. Remember the La Remontada? That comeback. The 6-1 win. Second leg Champions League tie. That game happened on the 8th of March 2017. Just 2 days to yesterday. If today were the 8th of March, not the same day that ball. But today is 10th of March 2021. 4 years ago it happened. Barcelona reversed a 4-goal deficit in the second leg. It was the 3rd time they were meeting in the Champions League knockout stage. And PSG lost the previous 2 encounters in 2013 and in 2015 on aggregate. And in 2017, they had a chance to do it, leading 4-0 from the first leg. But then they couldn't do the job. The first leg, they were in good shape. PSG came from 3-0 away win in Bordeaux in Ligue 1, and Barcelona had beaten the Deportivo Alavés 6-0 in La Liga. In that game, Angel Di Maria scored in 18 minutes with a free kick. Utiti was the player that completed the foul for Barcelona. And then Julian Draxler made it 2-0 with a low shot in the 40th minute, assisted by Marco Verratti. 55 minutes played, Di Maria scored again outside the box shot. And then Cavani scored the final goal of the game, the 72nd minute, and it was 4-0. And then game, it was over. The tie was over. But then that second leg on the 8th of March at the Camp Nou in Barcelona. And the two teams had already done well. Barcelona beat Celta Vigo 5-0. They were really flying that season, that year. And then PSG beat Nancy 1-0 in the Ligue 1. And that game, despite the fact that at that point there was almost no hope, the game had a very impressive attendance at the Camp Nou. 96,290 fans came there to see that game, despite that heavy defeat in the first game. What happened? 10 minutes into the game, Luis Suarez scored, heading the ball over the line before it was cleared by Thomas Meunier. And then 40th minute, PSG's Lavin Kurzawa scored an own goal when he wanted to block a shot by Andres Iniesta. At the 50th minute, via a penalty, Messi scored. It was the same Thomas Muller who fouled Neymar. Neymar was there and was playing for Barcelona, remember? And then, what happened? Barcelona thought, 3 goals, and Gabago, but then Cavani scored in the 62nd minute to bring down their hopes. So they now needed 3 more goals because of the away goal rule. What happened? Cabona Chego, free kick, Neymar scored. And then in the 88th minute, and then penalty in the first minute, scored again. It was 5-1. Hey! Of this, the nerve was, I mean, many of us can remember that game. It was heart-wrenching. Just a few seconds to go, Barcelona needed just 1 goal in that game. Only to go from 5-1, chose you off. Now go 6 goals at the match. A few seconds to go. And then just get if again. What happened? Neymar from nowhere again. Well, when you cross into the penalty area. And the most unlikely person was there, Sergio Roberto. And he scored that 6 goal in the final, in the 95th minute of that game. 6-1, Barcelona advanced, if you remember. So if Melo that night, but then tonight, is there any hope? Is there any possibility that it can happen again? And remember, Messi has just one dream to win the Champions League again. He has never hidden it. He's always talked about it. At the beginning of 2018-2019 season, he gave a speech at the Camp Nou and said they want to win the Champions League, remember? But then that season, in my family, they were coming back from, just the season before then was AS Roma that humiliated by the Champions League. Barcelona, they were humiliated by the Champions League by AS Roma. So that season, they were now hoping that they could do it. Because they won 4-1 and then lost 3-0 in the return fixture. But what happened? Since that time, what happened? Barcelona lost. It was even more painful because 3-0 win in the first leg in the semi-final with Liverpool. And then Liverpool went to Anfield. What was that? Last 2 seasons. And they were also dogged again last season, expecting to do something. And they now suffered the worst. It was a one-legged fixture because of coronavirus. Bayern Munich caught Barcelona, but yesterday, well, 8-2. 8-2, remember? And they lost in another humiliating fashion. He wanted to run away, but then they refused him. They held him back. They didn't let him leave. He's still there. And tonight, PSG welcoming them in town. What's your prediction tonight at the Champions League for Barcelona? I mean, in 2017, Barcelona lost 4-0 to PSG at the first leg, and then overturned the tie by beating the 6-1 the second leg. Can we expect another miracle tonight? Can we? Or is it already over? Already done and dusted? And then the other game also, can Leipzig overcome the deficit to advance to the quarterfinals? Or is it also over? Let's talk about this on Sapientia Fans Zone today. Oh yeah! But then there are also other games coming up in the Premier League. Southampton has an outstanding game against Man City, and it's going to be played tonight at 8 7 p.m. Nigerian time. That is also the time that Atletico will play their Sunday match in the La Liga. They are hosting Athletic Bilbao by 7 p.m. So we're also going to ask you for predictions in the games. We'll talk about the Champions League, the games we saw yesterday, and the games we're expecting today. And tonight we're also asking you, at this point, which club can you put your money on to win this season's Champions League trophy? Juventus are now out of the way. And perhaps tonight Barcelona to follow suit, or maybe PSG to follow suit, Liverpool to join the quarterfinals, or maybe Leipzig having a rare win. Let's talk about this on Sapientia Fans Zone today. Yeah! Wednesday, 10th of March 2021. And my name is JJ. I got to say the evangelist already welcoming you today. And then on our official page today on Facebook, Radio Sapientia 95.3 FM Onitsha, I need you to get the prediction of the ties correctly. And I mean the Barcelona, okay, the PSG Barcelona game and the Liverpool Leipzig game. All right. And if I have people getting it correct, if you, okay, let me tell you now so that you don't go and edit your comment. Don't worry, hang on. If you make your prediction, you screen grab your prediction there. That is on our page. on Radio Sapientia 95.3 FM Onitsha on our page on Facebook. If you make your prediction about tonight's game, the scoreline prediction tonight for the Barcelona PSG game, and then for the Liverpool RB Leipzig game, you screen grab and keep a screenshot. I'm also going to keep a screenshot of the predictions. All right. So the first 3 correct answers will get rewarded with recharge cards. The first 3 correct answers. But then, if a lot of people get it, then I'm going to extend it to 5. But if the number of people who get the predictions correctly are not much, it's going to go to the first 3 people who get it correctly, the predictions of the matches. But then if it's more, then I'm going to make it 5 people. All right. So remember, PSG versus Barcelona and Liverpool versus Leipzig on our Facebook page. I'm not talking about on my personal Facebook, no, on our official page, Radio Sapientia 95.3 FM Onitsha. If you get the predictions correctly, remember, if you do the prediction, you screenshot it and keep it as your own evidence, so that you don't go later in the evening and start editing your comments. All right. So once again, Radio Sapientia 95.3 FM Onitsha, our official page, for correct predictions tonight to get rewarded. And then remember also the conversations already raging there. We're talking about the games. Man City, Southampton, Atletico Madrid, Athletic Bilbao. And then Barcelona, can they do the impossible tonight? Leipzig, can they do it tonight? And still trying to make sense of the loss of Juventus to Porto yesterday night. Who's to blame? And then Ronaldo coming to Juventus. Has that been a good move, a successful move, or a poor move? And why is Haaland not rated by many people, despite his unbelievable stats and numbers? And then Mr. Champions League, do you see him winning it again? He's only 36 and he's still strong and raring to go. Tell us today on Sapientia Fan Zone. Once again, my name is JJ Agadaguzedi, Avantgarde of Radio. I'm glad to be here with you today on Sapientia Fan Zone. Good afternoon. Welcome. Let's talk football.
Radio Sapientia. Radio Sapientia.
All right, welcome everyone from wherever you're joining us from. Those listening on radio, 95.3 FM Radio Sapientia. Nice to have you all join us today. And also those who are joining us courtesy of our streaming on www.sapientia953fm.com/listen live. Good to have you all here today on Sapientia Fan Zone. Let me also welcome all those joining us live on Facebook on JJ Agadagusi. Nice to have you all here with us today on Sapientia Fan Zone. Austin Aduba, good afternoon to you. Obolu Gochukwu, I see you. Opara Innocencia Chinanye Alamayemi. You said you're heartbroken because of the loss. Hey, yeah. If yes, Abasilin, good afternoon to you. One blessing. Obolu Gochukwu was surprised yesterday. Okay, Mpo, good to have you here today. Jonathan Victor Chimex is also here. Said Haaland is a goal machine. Chibiko Domego, good afternoon to you. Good to have you here today. In Okolie. And Padre John Okuchukwu, I stand on Wyonya Manchester United in the Thursday football. Shout out to you, bro. Okay, Tony is also here. Jonathan Victor Chimex. David Anthony Anichie. Onyedeka Austin J. Chidema Gift. Also here, Ostino, Onyedeka Chisebo, Dennis, Aloysius Nzeribe. Chidera Assumpta is also here. David Anthony Anichie. Very happy for Porto. Chide Kalisos Padre. Nice to have you here with us today, Monica Kalisos. Good afternoon. Onije Kelvin Ifechukwu Choma Jesus is also here. And then Prince Obioma. And then Chukwu Mezie Arins there. Choma Chisom Rita. Denko Ishiepene. Chuku Bisi arrange as you home as a Chesona Chuku. You go call Javet Simon. Okay, Chuku the Ede. Chimezi Michael, Emilia Lucky Boy, Javet Simon, Samuel Chieme, Samuel E. Joma, Okono Obina Gnesius, Asheru Christopher Belushi, and then Gabriel Clinton, Joel A. Kurube. Also here we have Abonepis Amara Chuku, and also Chibak Anthony Sonnet, Ejoma Onyeka Lydia Erikefe Akimboli, Joseph Nandet. Ooh, lots of people I see you all. Ali Zaki Usman, Chukumezea Rinze, Obina Ogbana Ogiri, Gabriel Mavesti Zeko, Dematwa Cynthia, and all of you. Good afternoon. Let's keep staying in your Sapientia to keep it coming. Remember, Radio Sapientia 95.3 FM Onitsha. The page at Sapientia 95.3 FM, the handle on Twitter. Let's keep doing this.
Radio Sapientia. There is power, mighty power, in the name of Jesus Christ.
Okay, we are still here. I can also see Padre King to say that good afternoon to you. Thank you for joining us today live on Facebook. Okay, can I tell you here on the show today that Super Eagles head coach Jolotuo has invited 24 players to prosecute the next round of 2021 African Cup of Nations qualifying games. The game, of course, build happened this month against Benin Republic and Lesotho. The list of players were reviewed in a statement yesterday by the NFF. The spokesperson Ademola Olajire. Apart from the 24 players invited, 7 players, including goalkeeper, they are on standby. And talking about the full list, okay, goalkeepers, we have Francis Uzoho, also John Nobu, and Madoka Okoye. There are 3 goalkeepers. And then in defense, we have Kenneth Omero, Leon Balogun, Chidozie Awasiem William Trust Ekang, also Olaoluwa Aina, Jamilu Collins, Zaidu Sanusi, Tyrone Ibuehi. And for the midfield, Ogenekere Tebo, Wefelun Didi, also Abdullahi Shehu, Joseph Ayodele Aribo, Oluwashemi Logo Ajayi. And then in the 4th position, we have Ahmed Musa, and then Alex Iwobi, Sadiq Umar, Samuel Chukwueze, Victor Simon, Kelechi Ehanacho, Samuel Carlo, and Moses Simon. And those on standby are Delen Akbeyi, and then Henry Onyekuru, Peter Olayenka, also Terem Mofi, Paulo Noachu, Michael Olise, and Adekunle Adeleke. And still here, the NFF target, Michael Olise, has been rated the 10th most promising player of his age group in the world by the International Center for Sports Studies, CIES. The Reading Playmaker is the only Nigerian eligible player to rank among the top 25 for the 2000, 2001 and 2002 age groups. CIES used the capital experience approach, weighting the domestic league minutes played by footballers with the sporting level of their teams of employment on a global level. Olise is having a breakout season at Reading, recording 5 goals and 9 assists in 33 championship appearances, including 7 starts.
If you don't love me, tell me.
And then, by the way, let me also quickly tell you that reactions have kept coming in after the invitation of the Super Eagles captain at the expense of the informed forward, talking about Paul Onuachu. The fans are reacting, saying, how are you calling a player a captain that is clubless are using it to replace a very informed player, Paul Onuachu, in the 25-man squad, and only putting Onuachu on the standby list. Remember, Onuachu has bagged more goals this season than Ronaldo and Messi. Yeah, he has scored 26 goals plus 2 assists in 30 appearances across all competitions this season. Remember Paul Onuachu. Alright, let me leave it there, ladies and gentlemen. I wish I had more time to bring you some more news, especially on the foreign scene, but I need to also hear from you on the studio line here. Good afternoon also to you, Padre Chinebi Intipia Okoye. Ekalese, nice to have you here today. I can also see you, and Ede Samfresh Onyeka is also here. I see all the man, Avero Calvin is also here. Good afternoon to you and everyone.
If you don't show me, make I know now. If you don't love me, then you know that say love me. If you don't need me, you don't see me. I take this love seriously.
Alright, the phone lines are here. 081 86 555 184 081 86 555 184 and also 090 39 19 5402 09039 19 5402. It is Sapientia fans on here. GG Agadamzodi is my name. Don't forget on Facebook, get the predictions right. Radio Sapientia 95.3FM Onitsha. And on Twitter at Sapientia 95.3FM is the handle. Let's do this today.
If you don't love me, then you know that's
Hello. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, JJ, good afternoon.
Yeah, what's your name?
Hi, Dr. Teddy.
Okay, good to have you here today, Dr. Teddy.
Thank you.
Where are you?
Sabah.
Okay, and your loyalty still split between United and Barcelona.
Yeah, get out of it, JJ.
I don't know how it feels to be you now, because tonight, I don't know what will happen at the Barclays Princess.
Yeah, you do both here, man. Saying that Barcelona will qualify will be asking for too much.
Okay.
What I expect them to do is go out there and compete. Try to make sure you don't lose in France. Yeah, if you get in without qualifying, it's going to be a level. Yeah.
And that's what we expect to happen.
Yes, considering how poor we played, okay, in the first leg at the campaign.
But to be fair, between that game and now, Barcelona has changed. They've picked form. They've done so well. You know, they've also had comeback wins against Sevilla, for instance, at the Copa del Rey final. So I mean, has this momentum?
Before that game, PSG lost, Barcelona won.
Yeah.
Okay. And we all expected to see a game that would have been a lot more balanced.
A match.
Considering
a mismatch.
Yes. Considering how we started, getting that first penalty and all that.
All right. So I hope you're still here. Hello, Doc. Oh, sorry. Maybe you call us back. Oh. Hello. Hello. Yeah, good afternoon. What's your name? Onyebuchi. Where are you calling from?
Onitsha.
Onitsha, good to have you today, Onyebuchi.
Okay. I'm a first caller for you.
Oh, first time caller. Good to have you on the show today. Which club do you support? Manchester United.
Yes.
All right, welcome. First of all, did you watch the game yesterday night? The Juventus Porto? You didn't, but you saw what happened.
I saw it. I knew the game.
All right. So, did you like the result, or did it pay you?
I like the result, especially the Juventus people.
Oh, okay, yes. Okay, most Man United fans always want Juventus to advance because of Ronaldo, right? Okay, since you didn't want the match, I don't know how to start asking you who you blame for the loss. Since you didn't want the match, I don't know how to start asking you who you blame for the loss. Okay, alright. Now, Ronaldo. You went to sign Ronaldo for a lot of money because of the Champions League. And they've not even done as well as they used to do before they signed him. So do you think that signing him has been a successful decision or a poor decision?
I don't think so. This is football. I don't think I have to. I used to make if they say another first player, I think the number that
Okay. And then for Ronaldo, can he still win the Champions League?
that will be next year, but not this year.
He said to be next year.
Yeah.
Before Uncle, how can it be this year? Okay. Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, this is Dr. Teddy.
Okay, good to have you back.
The other line went off. I'm not sure what happened.
Okay, alright.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Considering how Indiana was giving such a space, and then that game was Piquet's first game after about 3 months. And Sergio Dex was placed to cover Kylian Mbappe was also much rusty. So I think it was a big gamble. But then, against Sevilla, the both legs in the La Liga and the Copa del Rey, we tried to play a 3-man defense, having better Mangler and Piqué at the back, and having Sergio Dex also assisting to the other there. So we'll be able to stop them by not conceding too many goals. But the firepower up front is something I don't trust. So winning for Barcelona away today will not be a terrible result.
alright, quickly before we talk about yesterday, Leipzig, Liverpool, any hopes on the German side?
No, for me, no. Liverpool has, in fact, considering the fact that the game will be played at Anfield.
No, it's now happening at Budapest.
Okay, it's neutral ground. Okay. Liverpool has a chance there, considering they got those two goals. Yeah, they will qualify ahead of RB Leipzig.
All right. So yesterday, who do you blame? If they ask you to now blame somebody for the loss, Juventus to Porto, that was very surprising. Many of us, in fact, I was the only one, if I remember, that saw that loss coming.
I saw it.
Okay.
You know, the Porto side are very strong when it comes to defensively. They are strong defensively. If you remember the group stage against Manchester City, in the second leg of that game, they played out a 0-0 draw. And when they got that red card, that was when my heart broke. I wanted to see that game played out.
Okay, with evenly.
With 11 players on the pitch. Juventus lost the game in the first leg. Now, it's going to be difficult, it's a bit accurate though, to say that Ronaldo's arrival has actually seen the decline of Juventus. It is a transparent truth. Now, the problem there is his age. I'm trying to initiate a tactic that will accommodate him. May not have worked perfectly for Juventus.
They're still trying to build the team around him.
Yes, and at his age, it's going to be very difficult for them. Now, yesterday we saw a player like Chiesa taking control of the game, getting them 2 goals, and almost
Chiesa helped them at the first leg.
Yes, so it's quite unfortunate that bringing in a player of his caliber, they still haven't been were able to win the Champions League, which I think he will not be there next season. May not, depending on who comes in. People will be given time to strengthen that team. So I would say the absence of Dybala in that team, for me, has cost Juventus both the Italian League and the Champions League, because he brings a whole lot to that attack. Okay, so the coach will take the game probably the way he set up his team. In soft leg especially, the way he set up his team, allowing Toto to take control of that game and getting 2 goals was actually a big mistake. But then, that's what football is. They're on the decline as far as I'm concerned. The decline.
All right, I'm going to put the question to you, even though you will not want to answer it directly, but let me catch you there. Signing Ronaldo to come and win the Champions League, poor decision, landmark decision for Juventus. What do you think?
Sorry, come again, please.
The signing of Ronaldo for Juventus, has it been a poor move or a successful move?
Yeah, it's a poor move. It's a poor move. Like you said during the intro, it has increased the image of the club, brought in more money. But I'm sure when they were bringing him in, they were bringing him in to win the Champions League for them, because when we talk of the Champions League, you're going to mention Ronaldo before any other player. But then, 2 things are always involved. When you bring in big players, the players you build around him are still a factor, because we cannot single Ronaldo out in this. Okay, the quality of players you have around him is still a factor. So have they brought in the right manager? For me, no. Starting from 5, they haven't brought in the right manager. So probably they still have to go back. Either they're giving him a new contract or he's leaving. But then, like you asked, straightforward question, it hasn't worked out for Juventus.
All right, Ronaldo, can you win the Champions League again? Do you see that happening?
The only way Ronaldo can win the Champions League again is if he plays for Bayern Munich.
Okay.
That's the only way. Yeah. If it's playing for Juventus, no, I don't see that happening. If he plays for Bayern Munich, then I really next season. Because for this season, I think it's Man City all the way for me.
All right. And this boy, Haaland. Okay, you said, it's Man City for you this season.
Yes.
That'll be very interesting. All right. And this boy, Haaland, he's not rated by people. Look at the way he even was his past defenders. This guy is a complete striker. He's good on both feet. He's quick. He's strong. He can take any kind of goal. But is it aerial balls? I mean, he's a complete striker, and nobody seems to rate him. I don't know why.
Well, but this guy in Salzburg, the season where he announced his name when they played, the season where they had Minamino playing with Salzburg also, the group with Liverpool. That season he got about 9 goals, if I'm not mistaken, before he left for Dortmund. But then, the reason we are not reading about him week in, week out now when they got Vienna football, I bet you if it was those days when clubs can buy players for 150, 170, I think you'll be seeing things popping up. But then, we know his qualities. He's big. In China, also. He got pace, he got strength, he can muscle defenders. In fact, if you're a striker and you're able to play comfortably and score 4 goals against Kolide, that boy that defends for Sevilla, you're a very good striker. Okay, but then I think his age, he's not been talked about like Kylian Mbappe was talked about also. But then I think the moment he moves from Borussia Dortmund, we'll begin to see the guy. He's a sharp striker, he's a sharp star. So where he goes from there, Real Madrid, Man City, Chelsea, I think he's going to announce himself better.
All right. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you, Japan.
Bye-bye.
Get it!
Hello, good afternoon. What's your name? Oscar, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Ojoto.
Ojoto.
Yes.
Welcome. Which club do you support? Chelsea fan, welcome. Oh? Did you watch the Juventus Porto game yesterday?
No.
Okay, so you can't possibly know what went wrong, Abby?
No.
But all the same, okay, let me ask you about, you went to sign Ronaldo to win the Champions League. Hello? You went to sign Ronaldo to win the Champions League. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
But then they've not even done well since they signed him. Do you think signing him has been a good move or a poor move?
Ronaldo is the best player now.
No, I said, do you think Juventus signing Ronaldo is a good move or a poor move?
Yes.
Okay. Liverpool, Leipzig, who will win? Okay, PSG Barcelona, who will win? Okay, anything else you want to talk about? Anything else you want to talk about?
No.
Bye bye. Oh. By the way, some more people joining us on Facebook. It's nice to have you all here today. Blessing Okoro, good afternoon to you also. Jogino Prince Swanky Obasinachi, nice to have you. Hello, we can also see you, Ejima Muye Gimba. Good to have you here today from Bridget Onitsha. Okay. Hello, good afternoon. What's your name?
My name is
Ebube. Okay, which club do you support, Ebube?
Manchester United.
Good to have you today. Oh? All right. So, did you watch the match yesterday?
Yes.
Okay, so how should we blame for that loss?
Morata.
Okay, about Morata.
Yeah.
All right, and do you think signing Ronaldo has been a successful move for Juventus or a poor move?
Coming to their local league, the way they try for that side, but the Champions League, I don't think it's a nice move.
Okay, you don't think it's the right move for them? Okay, but then, do you see him winning the Champions League again?
I don't think so, unless he's enough for the club.
Okay. And then this boy Haaland, nobody they talk about her. Why?
The thing is, Haaland will come up for that side every day. He come up for that bullshit at the end of the day now.
Okay, make them for start talking about them.
No, I'm passing you.
Okay, so now you want to Chelsea, you be Man U fan, Abi?
Like Man U fan now, but I don't know.
Why they still want to Chelsea? Why now? Why not be Man U? Okay, Chelsea no get striker. Who be on a better striker?
What?
Who be on a own better striker?
You know the better striker, but at least they manage Masha and Cavani. I think they do more good than all these city strikers.
Okay, now so you take console yourself.
Yeah.
All right. No wahala. So you want make it go Chelsea?
Yeah, I mean, go Chelsea.
Okay. Your leading scorer na Fernandez, so we be midfielder. You understand? Your leading scorer this season na Fernandez, we be midfielder.
I know.
All right. No wahala. Now only Rashford we don't score 9, others just did there they joke. Sure you know. Apart from no wahala. Okay, Cavani don't score 6. I said Cavani don't score 6, sha. It's not too bad. 6. No wahala. Thank you. No wahala. Let's talk about the games we have today coming up. Man City. Okay, let me leave that Man City and talk about the Champions League. Can Barcelona do anything impossible tonight against PSG? Is it possible?
I don't think Barcelona must win the match, but I don't think they qualify.
Okay, they go win, but they don't go qualify. What about Liverpool? Can they finish the job?
No, Liverpool.
So they're asking America carry money put on one club now. Maybe win Champions League. Who you go put?
No, Liverpool
to win Champions League. No, I mean for the Champions League this season now. They say you carry money bet on club to win and one club to win. And which club you go bet? Man City. Interesting. All right. Thank you very much. Anything else you want to talk about?
Sure.
Bye bye. Oh. Alright guys, thank you very much. I can see more people. Jennifer Okeke Ibemes, thank you for joining us on Facebook. And all the other people. I can also see those joining us on Twitter. Chubujeku has just followed us on Twitter. Good afternoon, welcome here. And some tweets already here. By the way, 23 minutes gone past 2 p.m. today on Sapientia Fan Zone. Dan Bafana has already sent a tweet from Iowa. He said Juventus broke and created a record yesterday night. Juventus won, Juventus drew, and Juventus lost in one game. Okay, he said they need to overhaul all the squad and change coach. Shout out to Cherry Okoko. Friday from Benue State, your neighbor's injury line, Men Market Onitsha. And then Jibike Anthony Sonnet from Old Trafford in Onitsha, the Man U's godfather, says congrats to the winners yesterday. Goodbye to CR7 from the Champions League this season, and Messi will join him tonight as well. And then Divine Anthony Anichia is also here, and he says, welcome back, JJ. It was a spectacular encounter between Juventus and Porto yesterday in Turin. Congrats to Porto for putting a big smile on my face yesterday night. Even Mr. Champions League couldn't even have a shot on target. Alome. Congrats to Dortmund for making it to the next round of the Champions League. The blame should go to Juventus board for appointing inexperienced Andre Pello. It's a huge mistake for Juventus to sign CR7 because he has never done anything spectacular for that Juventus team. His arrival caused a lot of damage in that Juventus team because the likes of Paulo Dybala are no longer recognized anymore, who was one of the best players for Juventus before his arrival. Shame on Juventus. I don't see CR7 winning the Champions League again. And then tonight, Liverpool to progress and Barcelona to win, but they will not qualify. I don't think they will qualify, he said. For that, I put my money on Bayern Munich to win the Champions League this season. Okay, so more Denko Ishiakone, the La Liga champions of Real Madrid. Okay, thank you for welcoming me back. Said congrats to Porto and BVB. Big shame on all Juventus. So Ronaldo couldn't even help win the Champions League they signed him for. Walai, life no balance. Okay, still here. He said tonight Barcelona, Liverpool will lose, while Man City, Leipzig, and PSG will all win. Mbappe with the brace. Greeting everybody, especially my humble family and JJ Denko from Wale, Hala Madrid. No Madrid, no football, he says.
Everything shot, bra, bra, bra. DJ bring it back, you dark bada.
Izuchuku Orizo is also from Obosi. Congrats to Dortmund and Porto for making it to the quarterfinals. Barcelona is gone, also Liverpool to qualify. Man City to scatter Southampton. Greeting to Mr. Nestor Azolo Kwam Dove and Benachi Jendo. Emmanuel Anthony, welcome. Thank you for joining us on Twitter. Asa Chelsea says good afternoon. Barcelona should just forget about Champions League title. It's all over for them. So sorry for Juventus and CR7 for their loss. Juventus, the whole team of Juventus is to blame. Alright, don't forget to keep it coming on Facebook, Radio Sapientia 95.3 FM Onitsha, and on Twitter at Sapientia 95.3FM is the handle. Good afternoon, what's your name? Please move away from a radio to now, Livolo. What's your name?
Michael Great, John Power of Stafford, Italian Katusa.
Good to have you today.
Sir.
Where are you?
I'm in America.
Okay. Then you guys will play your own next week. You're not. You're not playing on Thursday. Well, why can't to see a game for you now, Macha? Calm down. That game is done. That game is done. And I hear June now, Macha. All right. All right. Let's talk about the game yesterday. Juventus and FC Porto. What happened? What went wrong? Who do you blame? Who's to blame for what happened yesterday night?
Well, in the first place, as a fellow, he's not a coach. He's still amateur.
Okay.
Coach, just like Frankie. James Lampard.
Okay.
The good lady is bigger than Angelino, and for the time they signed him, he has not been able to manage the team very well. The reason why he was get there is to execute the games and bring that Champions League back to good ladies, and that is the reason why Fanboy was sacked. But that mission seems to be meaningful. To be honest with you, I think by this time around, I thought that the board should have sacked that young man at that place because he's not capable and he does not have what it takes to lead that team to the glorious and successful team in the world as long as football is concerned. So my own blame comes not just because of Ronaldo, but the young man that is there as a coach does not have what it takes to accomplish the game and execute the games. So my blame goes to the coach first.
All right. So, Sani Ronaldo, has it so far? Do you think it has been a successful move or a poor move for Juventus?
Well, since CR7 was assigned to Juventus, a lot of things, and I believe that the club and also coaches focused on the team to do the job. But one thing cannot make a forest. I believe that team needs to be reshuffled because with Ronaldo, I don't think that template will be there. Ronaldo has given them a lot of goals and executed some games with his goals. So signing him as Juventus have been a success, but not all. Because the one reason why he was assigned there is to bring the Champions League.
Okay. All right. And do you see him winning the Champions League again, Mr. Champions League?
This is an opportunity to do that in the future, but this season is over. I believe maybe he still have the opportunity to win the Champions League, yes, of course.
But maybe not with Juventus, right?
Yes, I think so. Maybe not Juventus or any other club, as long as any of the top Europe 5 leagues was wrong with Juventus, because that is the reason why the phone was there, and obviously it's not going well with the club for now because they do not have the right man as a coach and the club.
All right. Haaland, why is he not rated by anybody despite how good he's been?
Definitely, as soon as Haaland was brought to a team that is well known, not just as a Borussia Dortmund, you see that something different is going to be talking about the young man. The young man is doing very brilliantly in that club, but some of the media that we have, if you're not linking to their own, maybe they will not talk about you. I believe with time, Haaland will be one of the best person that they're talking about as long as football is concerned. Maybe a few years later, maybe join the winning team, not just a Borussia Dortmund, will be talked about.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
Talking about
Yes. Tonight, are we going to have another comeback?
let me make it very clear this appeal. If PSG failed to win that game today, they just say the club to win that person, and all those players that are there, they should relegate them to Division 2 or Division 3.
Okay, you expect them to also win again tonight, right?
If they fail to win, that club should be sold to another person, and those players should be relegated immediately, because that comeback, if that miraculous thing that happened at the Istanbul, welcome to hide there, the big player that today, what Barcelona did to them in 2017, the big mistake to them, seems that all those players are serious people. The things that the size they are taking is completely a waste. So that game is the most win for PSG, in as much as maybe Barcelona will win, but they will not proceed. But they will do everything possible to make sure that that game is in their hands. Because if they fail to do that, it's not going to be easy, to be honest with you.
All right. Thank you very much. Liverpool, Leipzig.
Whether Liverpool are winning or not, nobody is talking about Liverpool because they are unbelievers. So that game has been won in the first leg. If they like, let them go there and win the second leg. If they like, let them lose it. No matter what is going on, nobody is talking about Liverpool because Liverpool has been worst, just like the Juventus has been the worst team this season. So I don't care whether they win or not.
All right, so who can you put your money on to win the Champions League this season?
Morocco is going to win, but I'm not betting it. People are saying Man City, but Man City is not going to win the Champions League as long as the Bayern is there, and also Chelsea is still there. By this, Chelsea is still beat Athletic Madrid. So I'm putting my money on those teams. Maybe they will meet in the final this time around again.
All right. Thank you very much.
Nice day, good.
You too. Also appreciating Eric Ono, who says when moving to Juve has been a poor move. Into the idea I can also see on Facebook.
If they won't put us on down, I so them fair. I can never do without you. Said I love you, my girl, you kumu base yo. Yeah. Said I need you, my girl, you kumu base yo. Obumu ne koku, ekomu ne koku, kotomu ne koku, iyemi ne koku. Baby, oh baby, now only you that keep me nice. Now only you that make me feel right.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
What's your name?
My name is Afameze.
Afameze.
Calling from Enugu State.
Good to have you here today.
Thank you, sir. I want help from you.
You want what?
I want help from you.
Are you listening to the program?
Yes.
We're not talking about help, doing help today now.
I know, but I want to know the time you people are doing the program.
Call Friday.
By what time, sir?
In the morning.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Lamba, baby, get your love, give me lamba. Lamba, baby, get your love, give me lamba.
Izrulala obile, baby Izrulala obile, ikrikota obile. Omakwa oukwa, abugeli monosono oukwa. Bracket day, dokana mighty, I'm gonna be fine.
I say, you're fire, baby. Fire, 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 fire. Fire, oh, fire, 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 fire. Baby, your love is sweet. Fire, 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 fire. Baby, down back of me. Fire, 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 fire. Baby, fire, oh, fire, 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 fire. Baby, fire, baby. Fire, 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 fire. Baby, check us out and get up. Fire, 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 fire. Baby, Osaka, Pisa, no more. Fire, 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 fire.
Good afternoon, what's your name?
Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Jaja.
What's your name?
I'm Mr. Bilal, from Minnesota.
Good to have you, Bilal. Let's do this quickly. Oh, which club do you support?
I'm a couple.
Okay, all right. Good to have you on the show. Let's begin from your game then. Leipzig in Budapest tonight. Is it over, or do you think maybe, just maybe, since you guys are not doing so well, there's something these guys may offer tonight?
JJ, you know, this is Champions League, not in Nigeria, JJ. I think we're doing so good to First League than the Premier League so far now. So we're winning like this today.
Okay. All right. What about Barcelona? Can they do anything?
Barcelona might win their game, but they might qualify for the next round.
Okay. All right. No worry. Thank you. Who do you blame for what happened yesterday?
For that game, I didn't watch the match, so I didn't know if to go for the game.
Okay. All right. Signing Ronaldo for Juventus, has it been a good move or a poor move?
For the local league, I think a good move. For Champions League, no, I don't think I'm giving for the Champions League now. But mention that next game they will try and see what they can do about the team. Because that Juventus team now, before the year and Champions League is sitting down more for time for before. So I think before not going to the next round, not about the team. The guy come. That's why I'm after. Because if you play this, they can have a certain football.
Okay. Do you see him win the Champions League again?
They will, but if they shuffle the team.
Okay. No, I said, do you see Ronaldo winning the Champions League again?
Ronaldo, yes, you can see the best league, yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Only for Zichoyuku. Okay. Alright guys, let me check some of the comments on Facebook already. 39 minutes and past 2. Machiavelli did double here. Say Champions League for experienced coaches. Not all this bend down and select trade some big teams are doing. Before you win Champions League, you must have been in management for over 7 years. Liverpool and Bayern Munich still the favourites, still your boy Machiavelli. Well, Machiavelli, that's not true. Managers have won the Champions League without having been in management for long. Jose Mourinho at Porto is a big example, and even in 2012, Roberto Di Matteo for Chelsea has also been a big example. And even last season, Hansi Flick also another big example. You don't have to have been in the management for all the years in the world before you can win the Champions League. There are lots of other examples. Okay, all right. And then Chino Peter from Asaba secured to Porto for their massive win. I'm moving to the next round. Barcelona to win, but not to qualify. Charles Okechukwu said, okay, from our Bosi Barcelona fan, Porto was superb yesterday. I hope Barcelona will do a comeback, though the mission looks impossible. But I think Messi will be motivated because CR7 was eliminated. Always remember that everything is possible in the game of soccer. Joseph Nandet said, okay, tonight will be another surprising result night because Liverpool are coming back home. PSG will still give Barcelona 2-1 again. Man City to draw 0-0. Oscar Nati says, sorry for that. Okay, sorry for that loss. Some days are like that. Leipzig to win, Liverpool and also qualify. PSG to win and also qualify. Abubakar Amandanjuma from Onitsha. The Chelsea man says congrats to the winners. Shame to losers, especially Juventus. Mweke Samsing.
Everything you do,
So Juventus was very poor.
so wonderful.
Expected them to win with 3-0 or 3-1. I don't think they have gotten a coach that can take them to the top, and they don't have the kind of players that will do it. So they should try again next season. As for Haaland, it's something else. I hope he will continue like this when he goes to a big team, because I see him breaking every record set by Messi and Ronaldo. And a young Marca Kenneth from Oba says, shame of Juventus. They sacked Sarri and brought in inexperienced Pello, but they got what they deserved. Shame on them. Thank you. Ngbi Anthony Chukwuemeka says, I don't see Barcelona progress to the next round. King, Barcelona of today is just like Chelsea. They can't score more than 2 goals. Alright. Kingsley Kaka Jr. and Isiobi from Chijoke from Abacha said, it's a big congrats to Porto and Dortmund. PSG is the best chance team to win the Champions League. Juventus and Sevilla, you should try again next season. Brighton Chimezie
I can't believe myself.
say PSG will win the Champions League this season. Charles Okechukwu says, forward way for Barcelona tonight. Marvelous Akolo said Ronaldo will not win the Champions League again. He made a mistake leaving Real for Juve. Now the effects are visible. Leo will join his brother after tonight's game. JP Pasco from Umuoji, Chelsea fans say congrats to Dortmund and Porto. And they said, I don't think Liverpool will survive, but I wish them success. Likely to PSG Barca. What happened in 2017 will happen because PSG did the Champions League more than. So it's not possible. Okay, see, it's not possible. Barcelona cannot be PSG for them to qualify. Samuel Chieme, Barcelona's governor for the Fito Aguirre said congrats to all the winners. Barcelona will win, Liverpool will win, Man City will win. Obiajolo Fresh JP Abulo the show Nwakelogidi from Newi says I see Chelsea winning. Okay, I see Chelsea winning the Champions League and Leipzig overcoming Liverpool tonight. Kudos to Dortmund and Porto. Frank Gerald Nandi. Okay, Naji. Say yeah to Juventus. Today's game Liverpool they're lucky because they're playing at Hungary. As for Barcelona, they're home and dry. While David Mann Chibwike said Ronaldo is out, also Messi will be out. The Champions League will be for two talents, Haaland and Mbappe. It's somehow dignity from Asaba says Barcelona 0-0 versus PSG. Liverpool to win 1-0. Check Codley. Emmanuel said congrats to the winners. Barcelona cannot overturn the tie. It's over for Leipzig also. Check out the from Edo Balansuka. And is it right? Kudos said Real Madrid to win the Champions League. Dochi Samuel said 2-0 win for Liverpool tonight and 2-1 win for Barcelona tonight. Obi-Wan Chibendo Desmond said picking Bayern Munich to win it again. I'm a Barcelona fan, but I can't see another comeback taking place. Samson Black Hamler says 2-2 Liverpool Leipzig, 2-1 win for Barcelona tonight. Porte Martin say no bad mouth. Liverpool and PSG to the next round. Greeting all Man U fans. It's luckiest issues. Say the Nigerian government has warned Liverpool supporters in the country to stay away from sharp objects. Demian Ebuka so Juventus disgraced themselves yesterday, even with red card, still playing rubbish. Calvin Wadochele is also here, and he says CR7 cannot win the Champions League again, and the players are putting their hope on CR7 to deliver. So I blame them for that. It's over for Barcelona, and Leipzig can still come back. Man City to win, Atletico to win also. You love fans on Calvin from Delta State. Okay, I guess I have to pay the bills. Stay on Sapientia, keep it coming on Facebook, Radio Sapientia 95.3FM Onitsha. By the way, I'd like to say that the predictions that will be welcome, that after this afternoon, any other prediction on the Facebook will be invalidated for those who want to wait until maybe the line up all the rest of that to now go and make their predictions. If you want to make a prediction on our Facebook page and then win, remember Radio Sapientia 95.3 FM Onitsha is the page to get it correctly. The predictions, current prediction between PSG and Barcelona tonight and Liverpool and Leipzig, need to get it correctly on our official page Radio Sapientia 95.3 FM Onitsha and screenshot your prediction to avoid somebody going back to a date later. Alright, so when you do, you screenshot your prediction okay for the games coming up today. If you want to win, I said the first 3 correct answers are going to be rewarded, and if many people get it correctly, then I'm going to extend it to 5 people being rewarded. But then the predictions have to end before evening for them to be valid. Predictions that come in the evening after the afternoon, they will be invalidated. Okay, 46 minutes past 2 p.m. Hang in here with me on Sapientia Fan Zone. I'm going to pay the bills now.
This is Radio Sapientia
95.3 FM.
Paradise POP white, but some Paradise POP white super, but some Paradise paint super, but some Paradise fungi free extra, but some
and I'm a student for screening and casting inside and outside.
It's a Paradise paint. It's a Paradise paint super, specially meant for interior. It's a paint outside. It's a Paradise paint fungal free extra, specially made for interior and exterior use. Ichagida Ichachati screening. Ichata Paradise POP white. Ichagida Ichachati screening. Ichata Paradise POP white super for screening and casting. Paradise pen.
Yourself. Tell you what, great things are happening at bestbet360.com. You stand a chance of winning a mouth-watering superfan experience package to watch Nigeria play against Lesotho. How? Very simple. Just sign up and register at www.bestbet360.com and bet a minimum of 500 naira every week. Yes, only 500 naira every week on any sporting event between now and the 21st of March, and voila, you just might be the lucky winner of a jaw-dropping Best Bet 360 superfan hospitality package, which includes luxurious boss rides, a 4-star hotel stay, VIP match tickets, and meet and greet with your Nigerian superstars, all these for a weekly bet of 500 naira on bestbet360.com. The more you bet, the better your chance of winning. Bet with the best on bestbet360.com for an opportunity to win this once-in-a-lifetime superfan experience. Register at www.bestbet360.com for more information. Just call 006-974-7847 or visit our social media pages on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at bestbet360. Terms and conditions apply.
Onitsha! It's happening again. Umo Bilibo performing live on stage at the Empire Night Club, Sweet Garden Event Center, 7 Park Road, GRA, Onitsha. It's a special night out for all ladies. It's Ladies' Night. Also featuring DJ Alonso, DJ Double, DJ Stone, DJ Derek Mills, 1010 the Drummer Lord, Sky P, the Drummer Boy, Bobo Onyoja. Date, Wednesday, 10th March 2021. Venue, the Empire Night Club, Sweet Garden Event Center, 7 Park Road, GRA, Onitsha. Time, 8 p.m. till Mama calls. Highlights of the event, there will be plenty of giveaway gifts for ladies. Ladies are free to come and pick their lucky giveaway gifts. School fees and house rent could be your lucky giveaway gifts. Don't miss it. See you there. Let the Nkupoli continue.
Please listen to these announcements. This is to remind you that the entrance examination into Holy Ghost Academy Amokbala will hold on Saturday, 13th of March 2021 by 10 a.m. at our various centers. Forms can be obtained at the exam venues on the day of the entrance examination. The form is 2,000 naira only, and you can get it at Infant Jesus Nursery and Primary School, Oka, Our Lady of Fatima Parish, Waliwo, St. Joseph Primary School, Ekulobia, St. Mulumba Catholic Church, New Haven, Enugu, Holy Cross Catholic Church Primary School, Mbo, Holy Ghost Academy, Amokbala, Immaculate Nursery and Primary School, Okwane Niwi, St. Aloysius Nursery and Primary School, Gariki Area 3, Abuja, Our Lady of Perpetual Help Nursery and Primary School, Ojo Alaba, Lagos State, and SS Mulumba and David Catholic Church, Lawson, Surulere, Lagos. For more inquiries, call 08066523557. Signed, Ekemba Kelechiku, CSSP, Principal.
This is Radio Sapientia
95.3 FM.
What have we do to get your love? Girl, I don't give you all I got, but it's not enough for you. Show you fire me, got a
Okay, welcome back. Good to still know you are with me here on Sapientia Fanson. My name is JJ Agadago. The event on Facebook is going to let you do as especially Porto. Send Juventus out. Close to Dortmund. 1-1 draw for Man City tonight. 1-1 draw with Atletico. 2-1 win for Barcelona. 2-1 win for Liverpool. Chuma Sevens says 3-1 win for PSG. 2-1 win for Leipzig. Moneke. From Onitsha, say no Barcelona no football. Congrats to Porto and Dortmund for their victory. Juve is not the team of Champions League. Meanwhile, Ronaldo is not a bad move for Juve. Barcelona, Liverpool, Man City, Atletico Madrid all winning tonight. I don't think Barcelona will go through. I'll go for Man City to win the Champions League this season. 3-1 win for Leipzig tonight and 2-2 by PSG Barcelona for Joseph Nandet. Robin Eze go from Onitsha, Chelsea last spawn. 3-1 win for Liverpool, 2-1 win for Barcelona. Clinton Destiny Okafor, 2-1 win for PSG, 2-1 win for Liverpool. In lucky Aloysius, so luck was not on Juventus side yesterday night. King Gobin Bassi, 2-1 win for Liverpool, 3-1 win for PSG from Federal Housing Estate 3-3 on nature. Victoria Ozioma says 2-1 win for PSG, 2-1 win for Liverpool. Samuel Chieme.
Baby, say you there for me.
Thank you for greeting all of us and greeting me. Victor Omelika, okay. Showing a man where Ronaldo and Messi we are crowning Haaland and Mbappe respectively. Bright O Chimezie says PSG to win today no matter how hard Barcelona push PSG all the way. Also topic busy brain. So congrats to the winners of yesterday night's match. Eze Ugochukwu from Fegio Onitsha, 2-1 win for Barcelona, 2-0 win for Liverpool. Ekene Andrew, so Juventus were very poor yesterday. No quality in the midfield. Federico Chiesap's performance was outstanding. Haaland is a goal machine, no two ways about that. Juventus and Sevilla will try again next season. Sam Mafsa or Many Chatter. Okay, Chelsea is the best chance, has the best chance to win the Champions League this season, he said. Wizwe Okuitek from Okeja, Ronaldo made a poor move to Juventus. Barcelona will overturn the second leg and it's over for Leipzig. Man City and Atletico will be able to win. I'm a Madrid fan. Charles Henry Ikechukwu. Congrats to Porto for their win last night, and all the players impressed me. Juventus and Sevilla shocked and disappointed me. As for tonight's game, let the better side to win. Edith Ugonna Chidozie, happy 116th birthday to my Chelsea. No miracle, no Barcelona. Congrats to Porto and Dortmund. Oh, I'm going to appreciate the rest of the guys. So for Charles, thank you very much. Okay, Tony, thank you for always being everywhere. It's nice to always have you. Nna Emeka Choma CY, Prince Zubi Oba, Valentine Ugochukwueze, Ebeleneki Ufebune, also Jafet Wanne, Kenny Zuckerberg, Abasalem Young John, Chukwumezi Arinze, Collins Jr., Oji Swanky Push, Gordon Emmanuel Jr., also Emori Chinedu Starboy, Chukwubikem Moneke, Daniel Benedict, Prince Obioma, also Biajolo Fuesh, Gloria Ebele, Kenneth Idozie, Efania Niako, Augustine Jude. Also here, Ebelenik Ufrebune, Vanny Sweet, and Softies, okay, Softs Boy, Gachuku Ihezwe, Tricia, Ogo Valentine, Oji Swanky Push, Anise Chibweze, Iroko, okay, Chibozo, Iroko Moses, Ransom Ndubisi, Ajomaka, Amobi Dennis, Onyeka Okechku, Chicos Kita, Stanley Emmanuel, okay, Stanley Jr., Floxy Chidubem, KC Ezenwa, and all the rest of you. Thank you very much. Nice to know you all joined us today on Sapientia Fan Zone. Yeah, big night coming up today. After the big night we saw yesterday, games like this, that are why we live, that are why we love football rather than the game. Let's see what will happen tonight and get to talk about them tomorrow. If your club is playing, I wish you the very best. Alright, before I go today, I want to send very happy birthday to everyone whose birthday today, especially to Obina Boss Obiora. Yes, the boss man Obiora in the building. Today is his birthday. Very happy birthday to you, bro. And to everyone whose birthday is today, very happy birthday to you. And also everyone whose birthday has been this week. You know we love you. Very happy birthday to you too. By the way, even though we're living here, make sure you stay on Sapientia. Make sure you don't go anywhere else. Because until I come your way again, I'll be missing you and I'll be loving you. My name is JJ. JJ Akadaguzi, the Avantgardist Radio. Here is saying good afternoon. Stay on Sapientia. Thank you. Goodbye for now.
What's making money with the plan. I'm gonna go get them back like a band. Well, I want to see you down. Anytime that you're feeling down, make you put the frown. Say no one can put you down. So we sing, win, 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 win.